So the first product that I'm trying out from the Absolute New York range is their face primer, and I believe that this is relatively a new range of face primer in their collection. And this collection actually contains three different sort of primers. One is Hydrate Me, and another one is Poreless Me, and then there is Mattifying Me, I believe. So there might be a few more too, which I might not know, but these are the three that I am aware of. And I personally bought the Hydrate Me one because it's winter and obviously my face is getting drier. So I just wanted something to hydrate my face. But right off the bat, when I purchased this one, I did apply it in my hand. I did like the feel of the primer, but there's like a subtle scent to it which I don't like. So that's something that I noticed the very first time. And now let's just apply it and see how it applies in my face. Feels very hydrating. And the thing that they claim with their primer is that it is paraben free, but even if it's a hydrating primer, this actually does contain a little bit of dimethicone. For that reason, it will be a little bit more smoothing in your face. And it is also infused with hyaluronic acid and goji berry. So I have color corrected already my face, and now we are going in with the foundation, and this is the HD Flawless Foundation, and I am going to be using the shade Honey. This is not a new foundation that I'm trying out, honestly, because I did previously use it like 2-3 years back, but I somehow possibly gave it away to someone and then I never tried it anymore. But as I wanted to do this review on Absolute New York, I bought it again, and here I am using it again on camera with you all so that you can see how the finish looks. The packaging of this one is similar to the L'Oreal Infallible Tube Foundation, and I'm using the shade Honey this time because I was trying to color match myself and the sand shade was a little bit too light for me. But this one is a little bit too more orangey, but I will make it work. So this is the tube. Here comes the foundation. I remember this foundation being quite good actually. So let's just apply it in my face on one side, and then I am going to be blending it out with the help of a damp sponge. As you can see, the coverage sort of like medium to full. It's not completely full, but it gives a moderate amount of coverage, which is nice. And if you want to build this foundation up, you can also do that. The foundation doesn't seem to have any sort of fragrance, which is a good thing. I think it was a good decision on my part to get the shade Honey rather than Sand, because Sand would have been too much light for my skin tone. Now I will be highlighting my face, and this is the Absolute New York Click and Cover Concealer. This is very lightweight and claims to be full coverage. And the shade that I'm going to be using is CC Yellow. The only thing that I don't like about this concealer is for the price that you are paying, you're getting very little amount of product. I get it that it's a full coverage concealer. A little will last you a long time if you use it properly, but even then, for the price that is being paid, 3 mils of product is not something that I am happy about. So I wish there was a little bit more product in the tube, but it is what it is, and it's actually a clicking concealer. You just need to click and the concealer will come out. Is coming out? Yes, it is. You see? On the tip. it's coming out. It's a good thing that not much of product will be wasted. Definitely full coverage. This is definitely full in coverage. Though I don't use this concealer much, I have previously used it, but yeah, I think I need to use it again because it's a quite nice concealer. But the thing that I hate about it is you get very little amount of product. I need to be setting my under eye area right now, but for that I don't have any sort of Absolute New York loose powder. So I will be going in with my Technique Vitamin C Translucent Finishing Powder for my under eye, and later on I am going to be using this Absolute New York powder foundation, and I will be using the shade Desert Sand. I'm looking like a powder monster right now. I just need to complete my look and then I'll be right back to show you guys how the base is looking after I have done my eye makeup and also applied all the other products such as bronzer, contour and blush, highlight, so that you can see the end result. Well, I'm back and this is the final look using all of the Absolute New York base products, and it's been almost 2-3 hours since I applied the base and I did powder it down. I'm not wearing any sort of like setting spray on my face, so this is just how the base is looking itself even after like 2-3 hours, and I think I do like the look of it. But if I have to choose in between my foundations and reach for this one, I don't think I would be reaching for this one that much, just because it's like a buildable coverage foundation. I would rather go in with a full coverage foundation, as I am very used to with full coverage foundations, and this just needs a little bit more building up if you want it to be like completely full coverage. Other than that, if I have to talk about how the face is looking or how the skin is looking with the foundation on, it's looking very flawless. It doesn't accentuate any sort of like my smile lines or any sort of wrinkle in my face. Same goes for the concealer, and I think the primer is holding up really good. But other than the fragrance of the primer, I think it's a really good primer, and it definitely did hydrate my face. Like even after like powdering down my face with all of this product, I don't feel like my skin is dehydrated. It's very much hydrated, and I would definitely love to try out the other formulations of the primers, the mattifying one and the pore filling one. Tried that? If you guys have tried that, let me know in the comment section below, or if you want me to try those, then let me know. And I think other than that, everything is looking really nice, and it is holding up nicely too. But I am not going outside currently, so I'm unable to give you guys any sort of idea if it would last if you are going outdoor. But all in all, I think it's a good foundation, and I already do love the powder foundation, so I don't have much to say about this one because I have been religiously using this HD Flawless foundation powder since last year, and I have two shades basically. So one is Desert Sand, which is close to my skin tone, and that is the one that I apply all over my face. And if I want kind of like a little bit of brightening effect with the foundation powder, then I go in with the shade Bisque, which is a much more lighter kind of shade, and I basically target this powder on the highest points or the highlighting zone of my face, so that it just brings out the features a lot more. And I love these powders. Now, with all honesty, if the opportunity comes for me to repurchase this foundation, would I be repurchasing this one? I don't think so. Would I be repurchasing this hydrating primer? I don't think so, because I didn't like the smell of it. And regardless of it being a good foundation, it's medium to buildable coverage. That's why I might skip on this one. But if you're someone who likes a foundation like that, it will definitely be your favorite. Plus another thing that I liked about the foundation, that is that it doesn't dry out on its own. It gives you the time to kind of, you know, build it up and layer all your other products, because sometimes some foundations dry out on their own and they just oxidize and they don't let the other products blend properly, and that's like a big minus point for me. But with this foundation, it didn't happen. So this is it for today's review video, and if you guys found this one helpful, then make sure to subscribe to my channel and let me know in the comment section what other videos you would like to see in my channel, and I will be catching you guys again in my next video. Till then, you guys take care. Bye bye.